Speaking of fresh foods, did you know that eating the right ones can protect your skin from sun damage? And that's protection all Floridians need, especially this time of year. Bay News 9's Rochelle sat down with a dietitian to tell us which foods can save your skin.
Joining me right now, we have registered dietitian and nutritionist Carissa Bealert. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we're going to talk about, ironically, I never thought about this, that there are certain foods that you can eat that may help protect us from the harmful rays of the sun. Is this something new? I'd never heard of this before.
Well, I think it's so cool. We think about food because it tastes good or food because we need to eat, but we don't always think about how the food works in our body and can actually make our body stronger compared to the environment. So science is always growing. We're always learning new things about food. And so there's been some cool research that's come out that has actually shown that certain foods strengthen our cells and our bodies to the UV radiation from the sun.
Okay, can you tell me what are these edible things that I would like to eat?
These are very edible, delicious things. I'm sure you're not going to be surprised to know that they're mainly plants.
Okay.
So things like blueberries, tomatoes, your orange bell peppers, carrots, leafy greens, nuts and seeds, and even chocolate.
Really?
Yes.
So if I take a chocolate bar, it doesn't melt in the car, I can take it beforehand. So what is it in these foods that makes it so that it helps our bodies to defeat the bad part of the sun?
So one of the simplest ways is that they're high in antioxidants. So the sun causes damage to our skin. Those are the free radicals, and the things high in antioxidants like the leafy greens and the blueberries are going to help reduce that. But then there's other research that shows specifically people who have more dark leafy greens have, I think it's a 54% decreased risk in having skin cancer.
That's amazing.
Amazing, just from eating more of these dark leafy greens. And that's actually the squamous cell carcinoma, which is actually the more disappointing kind.
Yeah. Well, disappointing means it's
more dangerous, yeah.
So we got those foods. So eating those foods, have they figured out how much? Quantity you always worry about.
So what's interesting in this is that because, think about our skin, you know, your layers on the top slough off.
Right.
So it takes about 10 weeks for this to build up. So specifically things like lycopene, which are the tomatoes, and cooked tomatoes have more of it.
Right?
When you can increase your intake of lycopene, and this research used tomato paste, what's going to happen is those cells are going to absorb the UV rays and not let it cause damage to your body.
So the bottom line is I should eat pizza every day for 10 weeks.
Yes, pizza every day, but load your pizza with your dark greens, your vitamin C veggies.
No, that's interesting. So, because now you always think the good and the bad side. Okay, the good, the nice that these foods do that, but then the bad side, people are thinking, well, then I don't need to put on sunscreen.
Yes, correct. And no, you always are still going to want to wear sunscreen, especially here in Florida. Our sun is just very, very powerful. These are not going to undo hours out in the sun, but it's just going to make your body a little more resistant, a little bit stronger. And then in some cases, like when we're boosting omega-3s, if you do get a sunburn, those anti-inflammatory properties are going to help you heal a little better.
Now, people have, I've always asked this of doctors because I want to know, will there come a day when we can take a pill that will basically protect us from the sun's rays? I know aspirin will help. But I mean in terms of nutrition, is there going to be a pill that we can pop, or can we rely on multiple vitamins, those things, to deliver these kind of things to our bodies?
So in some of the research, it did use multivitamins because that's kind of your safeguard, but I think we're always going to need that protective layer because I think the sun is stronger and getting stronger.
Yeah.
You know, so let's eat the good foods, let's make our body more resistant, and then be smart about our sun exposure.
All right, so where can people get a list of these foods?
The research should be online, and I can share it on my social media as well.
All right, Carissa, thank you so much for that information. And eat pizza before you go out into the sun. How did that come up? Thank you, Carissa.